Hey everyone, have you heard about this she-conomy thing going around?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
It really is.
More and more women.
Especially moms, right?
Yeah.
Like starting businesses online, working from home.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this guide I've been seeing everywhere
Oh, yeah.
called the Content Creation Blueprint.
Okay.
Supposed to help stay-at-home moms make money online.
Interesting.
It even promises like you can earn $3,000 to $4,000 a month.
Oh, that's a lot.
I know, right?
Okay.
So we're going to dive into this blueprint today.
Right.
See what it's all about, see if it lives up to the hype.
I'm curious.
Me too. What's really interesting to me is how this blueprint is like laser focused on stay-at-home moms.
Yeah, it definitely seems to target them specifically.
Yeah, and it recognizes that being a stay-at-home mom,
It's a unique situation.
right, like they want financial independence and flexibility.
But they're also juggling a lot of responsibilities.
So much. Kids, housework, everything.
Exactly. So the blueprint tries to make it seem manageable,
Yeah, even for someone with a super busy schedule.
which is basically every mom I know.
Seriously. So time is precious, right?
Totally.
And this blueprint says it covers everything.
Like what?
Finding your niche, creating content, making money,
Oh, the whole 9 yards.
and managing your time, which we just talked about.
Makes sense.
And it's created by a bunch of momfluencers.
Momfluencers.
Yeah, moms who are like successful influencers online.
Oh, okay.
So at least in theory, they know what they're talking about.
Makes it seem more credible, right?
Definitely. People are more likely to buy something.
If they think the person selling it has actually done it themselves.
And this blueprint is really playing up that we've been there angle.
Interesting.
And they're selling it for only 20 bucks.
Wow, that's pretty cheap.
I know, right? And there's a 20-day money-back guarantee.
So what's the catch?
What's actually in this thing?
Yeah, let's break it down.
So one of the first things they emphasize is niche selection,
Okay, what does that mean exactly?
like figuring out what kind of content you should be creating
I see.
based on your interests, skills, and the market for it.
So it's not just about what you like, but also what people want to see.
Right. You can't just create content about anything
Mm.
and expect it to be successful,
You got to find that sweet spot.
where your passions and a profitable audience meet.
Makes sense.
But I can already see myself getting stuck in that analysis paralysis phase.
What do you mean?
Like spending weeks researching different niches
Right.
and never actually like taking action.
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
The blueprint also mentions actionable strategies, though.
So what are those?
That's what I want to know.
Let's dig into that. Actionable strategies, huh? It basically means turning ideas into steps.
Instead of just saying create great content.
Right. It would give you tactics
Like what?
for things like brainstorming topics,
Right.
structuring your content,
Yeah.
optimizing it for search engines.
Oh, yeah, so people can actually find it.
Exactly. Keywords and backlinks are important for that.
I've heard of those.
And promoting it on different platforms.
Like social media.
Yeah, or even starting your own blog.
Okay. Be a bit more technical now.
A little bit,
I like it.
Yeah.
I bet our listeners appreciate that.
hopefully.
So what kind of content are we talking about here?
Well, they probably don't reveal everything.
Got to make it by the guide, right?
Exactly.
But we can guess.
Based on what's popular online,
Like what?
things like how-to guides,
Okay.
personal stories.
Moms love those.
They do. Relatable moments,
Yeah.
or even jumping on trends.
Stay relevant.
Right.
Makes sense. But here's the big question.
What's that?
How do you actually make money from all this content?
That's the goal, right?
Does the blueprint tell you?
It does touch upon monetization,
Okay.
but again, probably not all the secrets.
Right.
Some common methods they might discuss.
Like what?
Affiliate marketing,
What's that?
promoting other people's products,
Okay.
and earning a commission on sales, like baby products, online courses, that kind of thing.
Makes sense.
There's also creating your own products,
Like what?
ebooks, online courses, that sort of thing.
Right.
And once you have a big enough audience, advertising revenue,
Oh, yeah.
or even sponsored content.
Okay, so those are some possibilities.
Yeah.
But they mentioned this $3,000 to $4,000 a month figure.
Right.
Is that even realistic?
That's where some skepticism is needed.
I was thinking the same thing.
Earning potential online, it really varies.
Depends on a lot of things.
Your niche, how much effort you put in,
Mhm.
marketing skills, even a bit of luck.
Definitely.
They probably have testimonial,
From moms making that much.
which is great for marketing.
But those are probably exceptions, not the norm.
Exactly. They do have that disclaimer.
Results not typical.
Important to remember that.
Speaking of things that aren't always typical,
What's that?
time management,
Oh, yeah. That's huge.
especially for stay-at-home moms.
How does the blueprint address that?
That's a good question.
Probably offers tips on working efficiently.
In those little pockets of time.
Exactly. Prioritizing tasks.
Yeah.
Figuring out how to integrate content creation into your routine.
Like maybe getting the kids involved.
If they're old enough.
Right.
Or using nap time for focused work.
I can picture it now. A mom recording a podcast while her toddler naps.
Multitasking at its finest.
Speaking of tools,
Yeah.
the blueprint mentions providing those.
Okay.
Along with some insider tips,
What kind of thing?
like user-friendly design tools,
Visuals, videos, that kind of thing.
scheduling platforms for social media,
To stay organized.
resources for keyword research and SEO,
That stuff can get complicated.
and the insider tips.
Could be anything. Productivity hacks, networking strategies.
I love that.
Yeah, connecting with other mompreneurs.
Mompreneurs. I love that term.
It's catchy.
And it's true. There's a whole community of them.
The blueprint even mentions a support page
Oh, yeah.
for personalized guidance.
That's a nice touch.
It adds value beyond just the guide itself.
Like having a mentor?
Sort of, someone to answer your questions.
That could be really helpful.
Especially when you're just starting out.
Feeling overwhelmed.
It's not just information, it's support.
A community of cheerleaders in your corner.
Exactly.
So to recap, we have a step-by-step guide. Actionable strategies, monetization techniques,
Right.
time management tips, tools, insider tips.
Don't forget the support system.
It sounds pretty comprehensive.
It does.
But the real question is, does it deliver?
That's what we need to find out.
Exactly. Let's shift gears a bit now
Okay.
and talk about some potential downsides,
The flip side of the coin.
because it can't all be perfect.
Right. There are always challenges.
What comes to mind for you?
Well, one thing is the sheer volume of content online.
It's a lot,
It is. And it's tough to stand out.
especially when you're new.
The blueprint might not fully prepare moms for that.
For the hustle.
Yeah, the marketing savvy it takes to get noticed.
You can't just create good content
You have to know how to get it seen.
by the right people.
Exactly. That's where algorithms and SEO come in.
A whole other world.
It is. And even if you build an audience,
You know what?
how do you turn them into paying customers?
Good point.
The monetization strategies in the blueprint
Yeah.
might oversimplify things.
Building a sustainable business.
Right. It's not always easy.
And there can be costs involved.
A professional website, editing software,
Even paid advertising.
framework that adds up.
And we can't forget about the mental and emotional toll.
Oh, yeah, it's important.
Running a business can be stressful.
Especially on top of everything else.
Kids, family, life in general.
The blueprint might not fully address burnout.
That's a good point. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement.
And forget about the potential downsides.
It's not all sunshine and rainbows.
Definitely not.
But let's focus on the positive for a moment.
Okay.
Aside from the money,
Huh?
what other benefits might resonate with our listeners?
Well, one thing is creative fulfillment.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
Sharing your passions with the world.
Connecting with like-minded people.
Making a positive impact.
It's about more than just money.
It is. It's about finding your tribe.
Your voice.
And maybe making a difference.
from the comfort of your own home.
Exactly.
That's empowering.
It is. And for stay-at-home moms.
Who might be feeling isolated.
Or disconnected from their careers.
Content creation can give them a sense of purpose.
A renewed sense of accomplishment.
It's a way to reclaim your identity
Showcase your skills.
and tribute to your family.
On your own terms.
It's not just about the money. It's about fulfillment.
And flexibility.
That's a big one for moms.
Setting your own hours.
Working from anywhere.
Being present for your family.
It's about crafting a lifestyle.
That works for you.
Not the other way around.
Exactly.
But we need to be realistic.
Of course.
Building a successful business takes time.
Effort, persistence.
It's not a get-rich-quick scheme.
It's a journey.
Dedication, continuous learning.
Adapting to the digital landscape.
It's always changing.
The blueprint might be a foundation.
But success depends on the individual.
Their willingness to invest the time and energy.
It's not a magic bullet.
But it could be a valuable tool.
For moms who are serious about this path,
Equipping yourself with knowledge, tools, support,
to navigate the challenges
and embrace the opportunities.
of online content creation.
Right. And speaking of opportunities,
Yeah.
let's look at the bigger picture.
Okay.
This trend of moms becoming entrepreneurs
It's having a real impact.
on the economy, on society,
It's like we're seeing the rise of the mom economy.
or the she economy.
I like that.
Women are using technology and their entrepreneurial spirit.
To create their own opportunities.
It's shaking things up.
in a good way.
Challenging traditional ideas about work and family.
Empowering women.
Redefining what it means to be a successful mom.
Breaking down barriers.
Creating a more flexible work environment.
For everyone.
It's not just about individual empowerment.
It's a ripple effect.
Mom-led businesses creating jobs, generating revenue.
Contributing to innovation.
Across industries.
It's amazing to see.
But there are still challenges.
Systemic barriers.
Access to affordable childcare.
Funding opportunities.
Societal expectations around motherhood.
Those things can make it tough.
And we can't forget about the digital divide.
Making sure all moms have equal opportunities.
Regardless of their background or location,
That's crucial.
addressing these issues is essential
For a truly inclusive and equitable landscape.
for mom entrepreneurs.
So it's not just about blueprints and resources.
It's about creating a supportive ecosystem.
where all moms have the chance to succeed.
Absolutely.
So shifting back to our listeners,
Yeah.
what can they do to support this movement?
One of the most impactful things,
What's that?
support mom-led businesses.
How?
Seek them out. Buy their products or services.
Every purchase is a vote of confidence.
A contribution to their success.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Support the kind of world you want to see.
And beyond financial support.
Amplify their voices.
Share their content, leave positive reviews.
Recommend them to friends and family,
Word of mouth marketing is powerful.
especially for small businesses.
And if you're a mom with the entrepreneurial bug,
Don't be afraid to start small.
you don't need a perfect plan.
Or a huge following.
Start with your passions.
Find a niche that feels right.
Create content you enjoy making.
Start with passion, not perfection.
Experiment, learn, adapt.
Building a business is all about that.
Embrace the journey. Learn from mistakes.
Surround yourself with a supportive community.
Connect with other mom entrepreneurs.
Online in your local area,
There's a whole network out there.
people going through the same things.
Happy to help.
Find your tribe, your mentors, your cheerleaders.
And there are tons of resources available,
Online, in communities,
specifically for moms.
to connect, learn, grow their businesses.
Don't be shy about seeking those out.
Join groups, attend workshops.
Connect with other mompreneurs.
Building those connections is valuable.
It's about building bridges,
Sharing knowledge.
celebrating each other's wins.
Exactly.
And that brings us back to the Content Creation Blueprint
Which aims to provide a roadmap.
for moms on this entrepreneurial journey.
It's one of many resources out there.
Approach it with skepticism
But the message of empowering moms.
to create fulfilling and financially rewarding careers,
It's a powerful one.
whether or not this blueprint is right for you.
The takeaway is clear:
Moms have incredible potential
to leverage their skills and passions
for a brighter future.
for themselves and their families.
Absolutely. So what stood out to you today
What really struck me is the resilience and creativity.
of mom entrepreneurs?
They're not just building businesses.
They're redefining what it means to work
To parent, to thrive.
in a world that's constantly changing.
It's inspiring to see,
Moms breaking down barriers.
paving the way for future generations.
And that leads us to a final thought.
A question for our listeners:
Could content creation be your path?
to financial freedom, personal fulfillment.
A work-life balance that actually works.
It's a question worth pondering.
And if you're curious about the Content Creation Blueprint,
Check out the link in the show notes.
we included it there just for you.
Remember, every journey starts with a single step.
And the possibilities for moms in the digital age.
They're truly limitless.
Embrace your potential, chase your dreams.
Never stop learning and growing.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, everyone.
Until next time,
Keep seeking knowledge
keep challenging assumptions.
and keep the conversation going. It's amazing to see all these moms, taking that leap
Yeah.
and creating something awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But even with all the blueprints and guides out there,
Right?
some things you just got to learn by doing, right?
Absolutely. Experience is the best teacher sometimes.
Exactly. Building a business online, it takes grit, determination.
And a willingness to, learn as you go.
For sure. You're going to face challenges.
Make mistakes.
Have to adapt all the time.
It's part of the process.
And that's why, community is so important.
I agree.
Having people who get it,
Yeah. Who understand what you're going through.
who can offer advice, support.
Makes a huge difference.
Couldn't agree more. You got to surround yourself with people who believe in you
Yeah. Who will cheer you on when things are tough.
and celebrate your wins
Exactly. And don't be afraid to ask for help.
when you need it.
There are so many resources out there.
For mom entrepreneurs specifically,
Online groups, local meetups, workshops, mentoring programs.
Tap into those networks.
You'll be surprised at the support you'll find.
And speaking of support,
Yeah.
one of the most impactful things we can all do
What's that?
is support mom-led businesses.
Absolutely.
Whether it's a friend with a side hustle,
Or a local shop owned by a mom.
every purchase matters.
It's a vote of confidence, a contribution to their success.
It's putting our money where our mouths are.
Building each other up.
And it's not just about spending money.
Right.
Share their content on social media.
Leave positive reviews.
Recommend them to friends and family.
Those little things go a long way.
Word-of-mouth marketing is powerful.
It really is.
So let's circle back to the content creation blueprint.
Okay.
One last time.
Sounds good.
We've covered a lot today.
We have.
From the blueprint system to the mom economy.
the bigger picture
What are your final thoughts?
on moms creating opportunities online. I
Yeah.
think it's incredibly empowering.
It is.
Moms taking control of their futures.
Building something they're passionate about.
Creating a better lifestyle for themselves and their families.
And while the content creation blueprint might not be a magic solution,
Right.
it offers a path,
For moms who are serious about this,
whether or not you invest in it.
the takeaway is clear.
The potential is there.
It's up to each of us to seize it.
Absolutely. And if you want to learn more about the blueprint,
There's a link in the show notes.
but remember, the most important tool you have
Is your own drive.
and determination.
Exactly.
So, as we wrap up,
Mm-hmm.
we'll leave you with one last thought.
Okay.
Could this be your moment
Could content creation be your path?
to financial freedom, creative fulfillment?
A life that reflects your values.
Only you can answer that.
But we hope our deep dive today
Has given you the knowledge and inspiration.
to take that first step.
Explore the possibility.
Create the life you've always dreamed of.
Thanks for joining us on this journey, everyone.
Until next time.
Keep learning, keep growing, and keep creating.